here. So here is our what y square for science today. So here is the what coming up. And the what we're going to be doing today, we are going to discuss materials products came from. I'm going to say that again. We're going to discuss materials products came from. Take a quick second, tell just your partner, what are we doing today? Raise your hand if you can tell me. What are we going to be doing in science today, Tyson?
Discuss materials products are made from.
We're going to discuss materials products are made from. Now here's the tough one. You need to think why. Why is that important? Talk to your friend again. Why do you think that's important? And eyes back up here. Why do you think that's important? Why are we doing this? What do you think, Jay?
To know what things are made of.
To know what things are made of? Why do you think that's important that we know what things are made of? Do you want to add on to Sarah?
Yeah, so we can, if we want to build them, we can build them. So we can know what they're made of and we can build the things.
So if we wanted to build something, we could know what they're made of. Titan, you want to add on?
If you want to have a job to build houses and stuff, you need to know what the materials are called and what you have to do with them.
Yeah, in the real world, when you have jobs, you might need to know what the materials are and what you call them.
You have to heat it up.
Right, good job.
You have to heat sand up.
So here is my why. I said it's important to use a correct material for different purposes products have. So that's why it's so important to know the different materials. So I want to get our brains thinking a little bit more about materials. So I'm going to show you a quick little video that starts our unit. And you are going to be in this unit, Masters of Materials. So watch the video.
Welcome to Master of Materials, the game that challenges you to investigate the different materials all around you. There are 5 levels to complete and 5 badges to unlock. Junior Researcher, Technician of Testing, Engineer of Excellence, Laboratory Leader, Professor of Properties. For each level, you'll explore what different materials are like, how they change, and how they can be used. You'll complete scavenger hunts, design towers, make crayons, build bridges, and more. Only then will you become a Master of Materials. Ready to play?
So your brain is probably thinking now of some ideas of what we're going to be doing in this unit with materials. So we're now going to go and we're going to move to our observation charts. And I have 4 different observation charts. So here's one. And your job, you're going to come to one of these charts and you're going to look at it for a second and you're going to think, what do I notice on that chart? And on your little sticky note that you have your initials on, you're going to write down something that you notice on that chart. No answers are wrong. It's going to be, what do you observe? What do you use your eyes for? What do you notice? Tassara, question.
I have another.
That is completely okay. I will get it a little bit later. So there's 4 charts. There's 1 here. There is number 2 right here. There is number 3 back by my chair. And there is number 4. Oh, it's right behind you, Mrs. McGregor. So there's number 4 right there. So be really careful when you go to number 4. So here's your job. I'm going to give you your chart. You're going to go there with your team. You're not going to talk at all because this is what you think in your head. What do you observe on this page? So these are just your thoughts. There is no wrong answer on this. You're going to write down what you think. You're going to put it on the white paper underneath. Then you're going to stand there until I say scoot. You remember our scoot game? When I say scoot, you're going to go to the next one, and we're going to go right in clockwise order. We're just going to go right around here. Questions, JJ?
So are you saying we put our sticky note with what we know?
Yep, your sticky note goes right there. You have 4 sticky notes because there's 4 different stations you're going to go to. Thumbs up if you understand. Any questions I can help with? Okay, listen to where you're going to go. If you are Lutz, please come and stand right here. Lutz. Yep, you are right. PJ and Ava, that's you too. My Huskies, go stand right over here. That's okay. My Bulldogs, you guys got that one over there. Yep, right there. And then my Cougars, you're right here. Okay, add a 0. Ready. Write down what you observe. Think about materials. Try to stay out of 0. What do you think? Write down what you notice. Should be close to getting your idea on the paper. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your idea down and scoot. You guys are going up front. What? Yep, put it up there. Go ahead and observe. What do you notice in the next one? That's okay. You can go into this one. What do you notice about the materials up here? Nice, Ava. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, scoot.
I need one more thing.
Oh, you need to put these up there, sweetie. I'll put this up for you. Be thinking of materials. What do you see? Which one? Which one? It looks like there's some food on a cookie sheet. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, scoot.
I forgot to put this up. This is finishing.
Do you want me to put it up for you?
So that's how I'm doing it.
Put this up for you, okay? Be putting finishing touches. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am looking for friends who go back to their desk, put their board away and their pencil at a 0. You can write it down. Stick it quick. I saw some really good observations. I can take that for you. So when I went over, go ahead and put your board in your desk. When I was looking at this one, I saw a lot of people, they said it's glass stuff. Vases are made of glass. Windows are made of glass. All of them are made of glass. So a lot of people thought, when they looked at that, they thought materials, they thought glass. Then I saw a lot of people over here. The first one said paper. There's boxes. People said paper. A book is made of paper. Boxes are made of cardboard. All of them are made of paper. Some good observations. And I come over here. This one was a little tricky. I see people labeled what they had, like spoons, pans. Then I saw all of the things are metal. They're all made out of metal. Spoons are made out of metal. So it looks like a lot of friends were saying things were made out of metal. And over here, I see some people, they started labeling again what was there, like baby stuff, water bottles. And then people started saying possibly these things are plastic. Baby bottles are plastic. Water bottles are plastic. So it looks like a lot of good ideas about some materials. Nice job, everyone. So I'm going to tell you now our word that we are going to be learning today. I'm going to write it right up here. And let's see who can read our word for me. It is material. Raise your hand if you can tell me, what is that word? What is it, Owen?
Material.
It is material. Interesting. I want you to stand up. Have you heard it? Have you seen it?
Of course. You said it.
Oh my goodness, a lot of friends are saying, of course we've seen it. We were just talking about it. So we have a lot of friends who have seen it. So we have 13 who have seen it. Do we have anyone who has not? We have one friend who has not. So Anderson? No? Oh, were you? I thought you were up. Okay. So I want you to make a little prediction now. You're going to talk to your Heads Together team. What are materials? Go ahead and talk to your team.
Shoes are like or you reuse it.
Okay, eyes up here. I am going number 2. Huskies, what do you think, number 2?
We think it's, wait, what was that again?
What are materials?
Something that you could build stuff out of.
Something to build stuff with. And why are you thinking that?
Well, because materials are actually something that goes by the name of silk items that are actually built from.
Okay.
So the materials are a name of something that you could build.
Okay. Luke's number 2.
That's what you do. I'll take it.
Okay.
So, we think that it's material or something that you build, something that helps you build stuff.
So you are very similar to Braxton, so I'll put a check mark. We have 2 people who are thinking that. Why did you think that, Allie?
Well, because if you look at it,
Nope.
the
It's me.
materials are things that help you build. And that's actually what it is.
Okay. Cougars number 2.
We think that it's things that like we can build out of, which is the thing.
Another check mark, okay. We have a lot of friends getting the same one.
That's what Owen and me don't think about.
Bulldogs number 2. Jay?
I'm number 3.
Okay, Kendall, what do you think?
We think it's
It's, say it louder. Obs.
He said product.
Products.
It's like
A type of product. And why do you think that, Kendall? So some of your friends helped you think that. Okay, here's what you are going to say today. If I say material, you are going to say stuff something's made of. So here's how you're going to do stuff something's made of. So let's try it together. Material.
Material.
Stuff something's made of. Material. How should we say it now, to Sarah?
we should say it to that video that we just heard.
It is squeaky voice to the video. You guys ready? Material. Material. Stuff something's made of. Material. Now how should we say it? Liam?
To the board.
To the board. How?
A mean boy.
Ooh, we are mad at the board. You guys ready? Material. Material. Stuff something's made of. Material. What do you think, Ava? Last one.
To the outside and a sad voice because it's
It is cold outside. You guys ready? Material. Material. Stuff something's made of. Material. Now your last one you're going to say to me in a nice sweet voice because we've got some fun stuff coming this week. You guys ready? Material. Material. Stuff something's made of. Material. Do you feel like your brain's thinking of materials now? So we're going to do an inquiry chart now on material. What do we know about materials and properties? So I want you to think, what do you know about materials and properties? And if you notice, it is an inquiry chart. Anybody remember what inquiry means? JJ?
ask for information.
Yeah, let's do it with JJ. Inquiry. Inquiry. Ask for information. Your mind is blown. So I want you to think, what do you already know about inquiry? No, about inquiry. What do you already know about materials and properties? Think, think, think. What do you know, Allie?
So you know, materials are products that you use or like products for you to use when you heat it up.
Products you use to build something. And I am going to put your initials right here, Allie, to show that's something that you know. What do you know about materials and properties, Tessara?
That you can make, when you grab materials, you can like make something.
You can make stuff. And that was Tessara. What else do we know about materials and properties, Ava?
That we can build a tall building.
You can build tall buildings with what?
Materials.
Okay. You can build tall buildings. JJ.
They come from natural resources.
They come from, ooh, you're going back to social studies, right, JJ? They come, oh wait, Ava, somebody else is there. From natural resources. Can you remind friends what natural resources are, JJ?
There's stuff that nature makes, like the land, trees, water, air.
Okay.
Oh,
What do you know, Jay, about materials and properties?
all my clothes are made in materials.
Ooh, all your clothes are made from materials. Huh. Are made from materials. I have space maybe for 3 more friends. What do you know about materials and properties, Liam?
Like, there is like,
You want to think about it?
yeah.
What do you know, Titan?
You can buy some of the materials.
You can buy materials. Give us an example, Titan.
Like bricks.
Like bricks to create
Buy
something.
bricks at Home Depot.
Okay. And you even had a place in real life. You might go to a hardware store to do something like that. What do you know, Allie?
Something that you can
Explain.
you're like hiding it, like one material, one material. But I know what you can do with it. You can build like a shell.
Okay, so you can separate the things and then you can put them together. Okay. You can separate materials and put them together. I have room for one more friend. Liam, did you think of yours?
Yes. You to make like computers or that stuff you need materials.
To make computers, you need materials. You need materials. Wow, it looks like we know a lot of things about materials. So now here's the tough one. I'm out of space, JJ. Do you want to just tell us?
Materials is technically how you make everything.
Materials are how you make everything. Okay. I now need you to think. What do you want to learn? What do you want to know about materials and properties? And don't forget there's also properties. So if you want to add in that, what would you like to learn when we're doing this unit about materials and properties? I'm going to give you a second to think. What would you like to learn about materials and properties? Okay, Tessara, what would you like to learn?
Like how do you make materials?
How do you make the materials? Okay. Good question word at the beginning. How do you make materials? Oh, there's those initials just like we used on our cards today. What is your question? What is your wondering, Ava?
I think, like, how do you make materials if you need materials?
How do you make materials? So you kind of have the same as to Sarah. Okay, so I'm going to put a check mark. We have 2 questions like that. What are you wondering, JJ?
How do you make, like, metal smooth and, like, how you put that kind of, like, a way you can't just twist it?
How do you make, did you say metal?
Smooth so you can't, like, get whiskers with it.
How do you make metal smooth so you don't get splinters? Boy, that was a long one. Another wondering, Kendall. Who has what? Who found out about materials? Oh my goodness, okay. We're gonna have to do some research there, huh? So her wondering is who found out about materials? Wow, we have 2 hows up here. We have a who up here. And that was Kendall's. Jay, what's your wondering?
How do you put, like, metal in a furnace shape?
How do you put metal as a material in a shape?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you put metal in a shape? Sorry, my little thing seems to be buzzing a little bit there. What do you notice? What's your wondering, Anderson?
Who discovered it?
That's kind of what Kendall was saying too, with materials.
Or I was going to say,
Who made materials? I think I'll put found out or made. I'll put that right there too. Liam.
How do you get materials?
How do you get materials? How do you get materials? Okay, I have space maybe for 2 more. Ellie, what's your wondering?
How do you make the water bottle or like a can so sealed without even making it so much?
So how are water bottles smooth? Okay, last one, Jay. What's your wondering?
How do you flatten materials?
How do you flatten materials? How do you flatten materials? So we are going to revisit our questions as we go through here and see which ones we can answer. And if you have more questions as we're going through the unit, you can bring more and we can put more sticky notes on there because it looks like we have a lot of great ideas. Titan.
Can you add one more?
Why don't you see me at recess and we'll add one more on there. Since it's getting so low, then I can kind of get down low there to do it. Do you want to share it real quick?
Yeah.
What's-
How do you put this in glass?
How do you put what in glass?
How do you like make glass a shape?
How do you make glass a shape? Ooh, I like these ideas. So remind me at recess and I'll add it up there.
Like a ball or rectangle?
Yeah. So do you remember the video I showed you at the beginning when we started thinking about materials? So you're going to see now the first step of the Master of Materials. I'm going to show you a quick little video on our first one. And the first one, we're going to be junior researchers. So watch what junior researchers are going to do.
Master of researcher. Before engineers can design bridges and buildings, they need to learn the basics, and so do you! To unlock your Junior Researcher badge, you'll have to investigate and answer questions such as: how are materials similar to each other? How are they different? And how does this affect how materials are used? Once you can describe and group materials like real engineers and scientists, you'll be on your way to becoming a master of materials. Good luck!
Did you see some things in there that were very similar to when we did our observation charts? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Nice, okay. So I'm now going to read you a little story about some different materials, and we're going to see what we can learn about materials. It's called Where Did That Come From? So where did that come from? Our world is filled with stuff, but where does all the stuff in our world come from? Kind of one of those wonderings like you guys were wondering. Everything on Earth starts from things in nature like plants, rocks, water, air. One of our friends said that when we did our chart up here. Can you think, what was that word? A friend said, everything on Earth starts from things in nature like plants, rocks, water, air. Talk to a partner. Can you think of that word? Raise your hand if you remember. Someone said that. What is that word, Ava?
Natural resources.
Natural resources. So everything on Earth starts from things in nature like plants, rocks, water, air. JJ had told us those were natural resources. People talk about things that are human-made. They may have been made by a human, but they began as items that are found on Earth. For example, where do you think paper comes from? Now, you're going to talk to your friend. Don't do it yet. Whisper super quiet so nobody hears. Raise your hand if you can tell me, where do you think paper comes from? Where do you think, Abby?
Trees.
Trees. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you think she's right? Okay. Moving on. And we're going to learn all about these as we do our unit. Is there a magical paper maker? Not really. It seems like magic if you think about what it was before paper. Paper is made from trees. Show me on your thumbs. Was she right? Yes. Good job, Abby. Now imagine this, though. Here it gets very interesting after this one. The trees are cut down and then chopped. Do you see how it's chopped in that fine stuff there? Water and other things are added, and many steps later, you have paper. Now here's the interesting part. Listen to this. Paper can also be made from other natural items such as grasses, cotton, and even poop. Did you guys know that? No. Oh my goodness. Grasses, cotton, and even poop. Tell your friend 2 natural resources that can make paper besides wood. Show me on your finger if you know 2 things. Tell yourself in your head, what were the 2 things you said could make paper? Oop, telling yourself. Okay, moving on. Used paper can be recycled into fresh paper. That seems magical too. I just said something else that could be made from paper that could make paper. Whisper to your friend, what was the next thing? Raise your hand if you can tell me another thing you can make paper from. Tassara?
Recycled paper.
Recycled, yeah. Show me thumbs up. You agree? Nice job. Now, I believe, oh, this just shows you some other things made out of paper. Okay, we're going to stop for a second. What do you think they're showing you right here? I heard Liam go, wait a sec, eggs? What do you think they're trying to show? Why did they have that picture there? What do you think, Titan?
Egg carton.
Egg carton. So your egg carton, good wondering, your egg carton would be made from the paper. It's not just paper that comes from nature. A friend said this too. Listen to this one. Look at your clothing. What did it start as? Maybe you're wearing jeans. They started as a plant. Maybe you're wearing a shoe from leather that was once part of a cow. I want you to think, what part, I'm wearing jeans right now. If you're wearing jeans, what part of a plant does that come from? Use your clues up there. Anybody know what jeans come from? Whisper to a friend, what do you think? But what plant, Braxton? Raise your hand if you can tell me, what material do you think jeans are made of? What do you think of, Elle? Plant. What kind of plant? Anybody have an idea?
Flower.
It does look like a flower, doesn't it? Anyone know what this is supposed to be? We don't grow it around here. Do you know, Owen?
Cotton.
Yeah, cotton. If you look at your clothing, it'll say it's made from cotton. So that is the material. And then the boots, what did they say the boots were made out of? What was that, Braxton? Leather. And leather comes from a cow. Yeah. Maybe your shoe was made from other things found in the environment. Resources from Earth, Ava, can be mixed together, heated, and changed to create new human-made things like plastic or foam. That was some of your wonderings. How do we make the plastic so it's so smooth to make some of these different things? So Earth can be mixed together, heated, and changed to create new human-made things like plastic or foam. I want you to think in your head, can you think of things that are made with plastic? Can you think of things that are made from foam? Show me on your fingers, how many things did you think of that are made of plastic? Tell your friend 2 things that are made of plastic. Eyes back up here. Who can tell me something made of plastic? That's another material. What did you think of, Owen? His pencil, it has plastic on it. What did you think of, Ava?
Plastic water bottle.
Water bottles, yes. A lot of you had said that on the observation chart. Jay?
Toys.
Toys are made of plastic, yeah. Think about stuff. Where does it all come from? Was it made by humans, or is it found in nature? So here is your job right now. You're going to think, do you know at least 4 different materials in the classroom? You're going to look around. You're going to think, what are 4 different things you can find in the classroom? And what are they made of? This is going to be your exit ticket to get ready for recess. Look around. 4 different things. As you think of something, put it up on your finger so I see how many you have. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of thinking. Okay, you are now going to give one, get one. Here's what I'm going to have you do. You're going to tell your partner one thing. Don't do it yet. They are going to tell you one thing. So you're giving them one, you're getting one from them. Tell your partner one.
One of mine was that wood. I also saw that our bins are made out of getting the tire and then your turn for two.
I saw that chair made of wood.
Material.
Material.
Do we remember what it was? Do I have any friends who remember what it was? Material. Do you remember, Ava?
Made by or made material?
Do you remember, Titan?
Stuff. Oh, type of product.
Nope. Stuff.
Wait. I know I stuff.
It's new.
Material.
Tassara?
Me?
Stuff that's used to make something. Yeah. Stuff that's used to make something. Material. Let's try it again. Material. Material. Stuff that's used to make something. Material. Nice job, friends. You are out of 0.